Morning. Okay, so this is the tapping routine for negative self-talk. So let's just jump straight in. We're going to tap on the karate chop point. Sometimes I can be really mean to myself. I mean, like really mean to myself. I say things that I would never say to anybody else. And I believe them and listen to them. And even though I'm sometimes really, really mean to myself, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. And even though I can be really negative in the things that I say to myself, and really not a very nice person, I accept myself as I am. And even though I would never, ever say the things that I say to myself to others, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. All this negative self-talk, so negative. I can be mean, I can be nasty, I can be outright cruel. Why do I speak to myself this way? I don't speak to anybody else this way. I tell myself I'm not good enough. Tell myself I'm not worthy. Tell myself that I'll never amount to anything. I tell myself that I'm ugly. I tell myself that I'm fat. I tell myself that no one will ever want me. I tell myself I'll never be successful. The list could literally go on forever. All this negative self-talk. Why do I have so much negative self-talk? I mean, maybe, just maybe, my mind thinks it's trying to protect me. Maybe it's trying to keep me small. Maybe it thinks if it keeps me down, it won't matter what anybody else does to me. So maybe, just maybe, I'm going to start to think about just being a little kinder to myself. Being a little less cruel. I'm just starting to notice that negative voice in my head. And maybe, just maybe, I can start to understand that even though that negative voice sounds exactly like me, I don't actually have to listen to her. I can start to accept her and embrace her and tell her that everything's going to be okay. That she doesn't need to say mean and nasty things to me anymore. And that everything is okay. So next time I catch myself in engaging in negative self-talk, I'm going to stop and pause and tell myself that everything is okay. I'm going to ask myself, would I say this to my friends? And if I wouldn't, then I'm going to stop saying it to myself. I'm going to slowly but surely start to replace the negative voice. Maybe with a little bit of gratitude. So when I start to tell myself that I'm not good enough, I can stop and instead I can say, actually, we're doing the best we can. And if we're doing the best we can, then we really are good enough. But more than that, just by being born means we're good enough. We don't have to prove we're good enough. We don't have to prove our worth. We don't have to compare our beauty to somebody else's. We just are who we are. And that is always good enough. So even though in the past I've been guilty of being really negative when talking to myself, today I am choosing to let that go. Today I am releasing the negative self-talk all the way back through my past. I'm releasing the negative self-talk all the way up through my future. I'm releasing the negative self-talk right here, right now. And when I release the negative self-talk, I welcome speaking to myself kindly. I welcome speaking to someone like I love. And that is all I need to do. So next time that negative voice pops up in my head, I'm going to tell her that she's okay. That we don't need to say these things. And remember that everything is always okay. So today I'm releasing all the negative self-talk from my brain. And I am setting myself free. Setting myself free. I am setting myself free. I am free. I am free. I am free at last. Free at last. I am free. Taking a nice deep inhale here. Holding at the top. Just noticing any sensations, any feelings. Maybe just notice how still your mind may or may not be. Just letting the exhale come whenever feels good for you. And just know that you can come back to this tapping however many times you need to. You can't do it enough. Why not give it a try for every single day of October and see how it transforms your self-talk. Bye.